Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Sparkle English, where I teach you different ways that you can improve your level of English. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more different grammar lessons, punctuation lessons, spelling lessons, and more. In today's video, we're going to talk about the prepositions of time in, on, and at. In, at, and on are prepositions that locate people, objects, and events in time and space. We use at for a specific time. We use in for months, years, centuries, and long periods. And we use on for days and dates. So let's look at each of these prepositions individually. We use at before exact times. We also use at before certain standard expressions. For example, at night, at the same time, at present. Just a note that in the UK, at is also used before some holidays and the weekend. So they would say at Christmas instead of on Christmas, which I would say coming from Canada in North America. And they also say at the weekend. What are you doing at the weekend? But in North America, I would say on the weekend. But both are correct. So, for example, at 5 o'clock, at 8 a.m., at noon, at midnight, at lunchtime, at bedtime, at sunrise, at sunset, at the moment, at night, at the same time, at present. For example, I'm going to dinner at 8 o'clock. What are you doing at the moment? At bedtime, I like to read a book. Now let's look at the preposition of time in. We use in before months, years, seasons, and longer periods of time. For example, in October, in 1990, in summer, in the 90s, in the 18th century. Note that here, I've written in summer. You can say in summer or in the summer, or in the winter or the spring or the fall. It doesn't really matter if you use the or not. We can also use in to say how soon something will happen. In 5 minutes, in a week, in a few days. So for example, dinner will be ready in 10 minutes. I will be moving in a few days. Here are some more examples. In April, in 1960, in winter or in the winter, in the 80s, in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon, in the past, in the future, in the Ice Age. One thing I want you to pay attention to is we say in the morning, in the evening, and in the afternoon, but you'll remember that we say at night. And this can be confusing for English learners. We don't say in the night, we say at night. So for example, I play soccer in the afternoon. I love to go skiing in the winter. Now let's look at the preposition of time on. We use on before days, dates, and when referring to a specific part of a day. On Friday, on November 16th, on Tuesday morning, on Saturday night. Again, I want to note that in North America, we use on before holidays and the weekend. So on Christmas Day, on Halloween, on the weekend. So here are some more examples. On Monday, on January 5th, on Friday morning, afternoon, on Friday evening, on Friday night. This is something I want you to pay attention to. In the previous slide, we talked about the preposition of time in, and we would say in the morning. But if you're referring to a specific part of a day, like Friday morning, you wouldn't say in Friday morning, you say on Friday morning. The most important thing is if there's a day in front of morning, afternoon, evening, or night, you will use on always. So even though typically we say at night, if you wanted to talk about Friday night, you would say on Friday night. And even though you might typically say in the morning, you would say on Friday morning. So if there is a day in front of it, we use on. So on Monday mornings, afternoons, evenings, nights, the reason an S is added to the end of mornings, afternoons, evenings, and nights is referring to every morning. So on Monday mornings, I have Spanish class, for example. And that means every Monday morning, I have Spanish class, not just one. On my birthday, on Christmas Eve, on Valentine's Day, on the weekend, on the first day of the month. So for example, on Christmas Eve, I'm going to my grandparents' house. On the weekend, I'm going to the cinema. Okay, so now let's look at in, on, and at and compare them a little bit. You'll notice that in is more general. For example, a month or a period of time. So for example, in April. And on is a bit more specific. A day or a date. So on April 1st. And then at is very specific. For a time, for example, at 8 o'clock. And remember, again, we say in the evening, but we would say on Friday night because there's a day before night. And then we'd say at night. So let's look at some more examples. The party is in April. The party is on April 1st. The party starts at 8 o'clock. So remember that in is a bit more general, on is a little more specific with the day and the date, and at is very specific with the time of day. So here's an important note. No preposition is required before next, last, this, one, any, each, every, some, and all. So for example, we would say the party is on Friday. You would not say the party is on next Friday. You cannot write the preposition on when you have next. Next replaces the preposition on. So we would just say the party is next Friday. And some more examples. The wedding is this Saturday. You could say the wedding is on Saturday or the wedding is this Saturday. You would not say the wedding is on this Saturday. We go out every Thursday. What did you do last night? Okay, so no preposition is required before these words. These words here replace the preposition on. Okay, so now it's time to practice. Feel free to go back in the previous slides and if you need any help in answering these questions, but I'd like you to go through and see how many you can get correct out of 10 and write in the comment section how many you got correct out of 10. You can use this little chart to guide you. Remember, in is more general. We use this for months, for periods of time. On is more specific. We use this for days and dates. And at is very specific for specific times. So I'm going to read through all 10 and then I want you to write down your answers and then we'll go through and correct them together. So number 1, are you going to the party Friday? Number 2, my birthday is June. Number 3, where are you going the summer? Number 4, class starts 9 o'clock. Number 5, she was born 1995. Number 6, I like to read books night. Number 7. My parents drink coffee the morning. Number 8. I can't answer the phone. I'm busy the moment. Number 9. Chad goes to the gym Mondays and Thursdays. Number 10. We have to pay rent the first day of the month. Okay, so now let's correct them together. Number 1. Are you going to the party on Friday? Remember, we use on before days and dates. Number 2. My birthday is in June. Remember, we use in for months and years. Where are you going the summer? In the summer. Number 4. Class starts at 9 o'clock. Remember, we use at for times. Number 5. She was born in 1995. Number 6. I like to read books at night. Remember, that's one you have to memorize. We always say at night, not in the night. Number 7. My parents drink coffee in the morning. Number 8. I can't answer the phone. I'm busy at the moment. Number 9. Chad goes to the gym on Mondays and Thursdays. And finally, number 10. We have to pay rent on the first day of the month. Okay, so let me know how many you got out of 10 in the comment section below and which ones you found most difficult. But I want to say congratulations, you just completed your first lesson on prepositions of time. In my next lesson, I'll be talking about prepositions of place using in, on, and at as well. So stay tuned for my next video. Thank you guys once again for watching, and I will see you in my next lesson.